In an earlier video, I reviewed the operation of this Nexpeak NC201 12-volt lead-acid battery charger, and I found that the charging current and the charging voltage was a little higher than I thought would be appropriate for a typical 12-volt charging cycle. So I thought, let's find out if it's possible, perhaps, through some internal trim pots, maybe it's possible to make some adjustments to this unit so that the charging voltage and the charging current are not quite as high as what it was producing. So I'm going to have a look inside this unit and see if we can make some adjustments to it. Before I get started, I just wanted to say that if you find this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all the questions, comments, and suggestions that I get from the viewers. So looking inside here, seems that these plastic parts pop off pretty easily. So that's just some molded trim, and that reveals a couple of screws. So it's nice that this opens up so easily. I like seeing that. Now, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. Okay, so there's 4 screws here that we need to remove. All right. Now these screws go directly into the plastic, and so in order to not chew up the plastic, we'll want to be careful when we're reinserting them. Now let's see if the unit, oh, yeah, fortunately it seems to come apart quite easily. So that's the bottom coming off. And there's a circuit board, a fan, the charging cords, the AC supply cord. So let's see if, and so the board is held in place by the screws as well. And so we can flip that over, and we see who the manufacturer is. So this board here, just let's slide this up. This is going to be the display module, so it's unlikely that there'll be any adjustments there. So what we really care about is to see whether there are any adjustments here. And I'm not seeing anything that would allow me to adjust that output voltage. A lot of this board is going to be about power supply operation. So this board might have more than the display on it. Probably all of the control logic is on this board as well. So let's take this board out. Okay, so that comes out pretty easily as well. I've reassembled the unit and powered it back on. It powers up okay. It's not connected to a battery. In conclusion, there doesn't appear to be any simple way to make adjustments to the unit. If you saw my earlier video, you will recall that I felt that the charging voltage and charge current were inappropriate for small batteries. The charge current is more appropriate for a larger battery above 11.2 amp hours. The maximum charge voltage, on the other hand, is a bit of a non-starter, hitting 14.8 and even 14.9 volts. The recommended maximum for charging a lead-acid battery is 14.7 volts, a 6-cell lead-acid battery. Perhaps this is driven by an attempt to perform cell equalization, where a voltage of 15 volts might be appropriate. However, equalization is recommended as an infrequent activity and requires careful monitoring of fluid in wet cells. It is not recommended for sealed batteries, as voltage alone can't be used to determine when to stop. And in a sealed battery, you can't replace any of the electrolyte, any of the water, if you've managed to get the water to decompose or off-gas. If you found this video to be useful, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and until next time.